So it is a couple of days before we're due to go to France. I just thought I'd quickly run through what you actually need driving to the Alps. It's quite a long journey. It's not so bad until you get the other side of Geneva. So essential. Going in the winter, you've got to have snow chains. Make sure you get the ones that are fit for your tyres. This car's got 21-inch tyres, so they're quite meaty, and these are quite meaty 4x4 chains, but they're really easy to put on. There's plenty of videos online, but they're absolutely essential. I always in the winter carry a set of these, if only just for the UK weather. The odd splattering of snow. They're nearly as good as snow chains. They're not legal in France. If there are signs in the Alps, the blue signs that say you've got to have snow chains, you've got to put these on. These aren't sufficient, but these will get you out of a hole. So I've always got those in the car anyway. Hopefully I'm able to rope Lou in to help him dig out. I've got a couple of snow shovels, one which is collapsible, just fits in a bag, and then one which is a full size. You just never know. And then also to get the snow, I think I got this from Aldi a few years ago, extendable. It's got a ice scraper on one end and a brush on the other for the snow. Obviously, since we left the EU, you've got to have these. So I used to, when I drove to France before, always had a GB on the number plate, but that's no more. This is magnetic, again from Amazon. Apparently they stay on. I'm not convinced. I've bought two, but we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it. But I don't like stickers because they're a pain to get off. So anyway, that'll be going there. And one other thing. So I've been driving to France for quite a number of years. One of the things that I got back in 2006, I think it was one of these. And if you've ever been to France, you'll know there are toll roads, which are essential to get around. They're great for driving, really smooth. You stick this, I'll just take it out of the bag. So you keep it in the foil so that it doesn't, where are we? So take it out of the bag. You actually stick it in your windscreen, so I'll just put that sticker. This is a new one that I replaced last year, but I've had one, this is about the 5th I've had. You link a bank account to it. I use Revolut because you can create a French or a Euro bank account on there. You can just give them the IBAN number, etc. when you register. When I did it back in the day, it was fax and email, and I had to translate in French, but nowadays there's a UK site that you can go on, so just search for Bip and Go or Telepage or Piège. And what happens is you drive through the far left-hand lane, you'll see the symbol, the orange T, and if that's in your windscreen and the battery's working, which they'll last about 5 years, you need to change it every 5 years or so, it'll beep, and then you'll get a monthly invoice. And it costs you, I think from memory, about €10 a year to actually have it. But particularly this year, we're having to travel in half term, which I'm not too impressed about, but my youngest niece is coming with us, so we've got to go in half term. With the amount of traffic, you've got to go through this, otherwise you're going to be stuck for ages in massive queues. I've seen it. It's quite smug being in the left-hand lane, and I've had a few flashes in the past before that became more common. I think there's lots of UK travellers now who have these, but I'd certainly recommend one of those. You'll probably see here, this is a bit of a throwback from rules from years and years ago. You used to have to carry breathalyzers. I've always had them in the car, but apparently they never enforced them, and no longer is it the law, so you don't need to worry about those. And one other thing I did forget is, get around here, it's also the law that you have to have one of these day glow jackets for every single passenger. So I've got a couple in the glove box, so they're accessible. I think it's meant to be the law that it's accessible without you getting out of the car. I've never actually had to do it, and I've no idea whether they enforce it, but anyway, that's where we are. So that's it, all pretty much packed in terms of essentials. Tyre pressures will be done, washer fluid obviously, full tank of fuel. Where we go.
That's David's turning off all of my air fresheners now. So the house is going to smell like dog by the time we get back.
All I'll say is,
assessment of what might come next.
it's a bloody good job we're not flying.
Lots of members of the cabinet do not particularly like West Street.
Let's go to France.
Oh my days.
Bye bye Lincolnshire. Bye bye wet weather. Bye bye Times Radio. Right, we've gone how many miles?
11.6.
11.6 miles and we need a pit stop. Got to be Greg's. He's stolen my sandwich. We've made it as far as Dartford and stopped for snow boots. Ended up not getting snow boots because flannels don't have them in stock, so I'm gutted, and ended up buying really extortionately expensive gloves instead from Decathlon.
You'll thank me for that.
Really?
You will.
So we're gonna just do boots quickly and then go to the hotel for sun cream, and then go to the hotel and then get to bed really early because we've got a 4 o'clock start. Holiday Inn Express for the night. And a space right at the front.
No expense spared.